Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. We are going to pull some cards on this beautiful morning. I cannot wait to see what the energy is for today. Actually, let's start with some charms. I think in my last reading, I said I was going to do charms and then I completely forgot. But anytime that happens, just so you know, it is meant to be. I always say if there's something in your life that you had an intention to do it and you forgot to do it, for some reason, the universe didn't want you to do it. So we just go with the flow. All right, I've already opened Sacred Space. I called in Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. I use my Palo Santo, butterfly. Somebody's going through the squeeze. I like to call it the squeeze. It's like, this is actually my spirit animal for the month of May. And it's like you're being pressed to either make a decision or to move through a difficult situation or to break old patterns or habits, or, say you have an addiction to sugar, or, you've been eating certain types of food and you keep hearing this voice saying, you got to stop eating this. You got to stop eating this. Well, when you get this, that's an indicator that you're going to be squeezed soon and you're going to be forced to have to give that up, whether you get sick, whether your body responds to it. And my throat chakra just made me burp and hiccup at the same time. But yeah, that's confirmation that you're going to be forced to give up some habits that you might not want to give up. So I'm sorry if you're feeling the squeeze. It is not easy. All right, let's get another good charm. Universe, give us another good one. Okay, we have a flower, growth. Yep. You are changing, you're expanding, you're going through this new, it's almost like you're walking into this new life and you're seeing how far you've come. You're taking everything you've learned from your past and you're moving it into this new version of you. You're becoming this butterfly and you're recognizing how far you've come. You're seeing your growth and you're so proud of yourself. And it's time. It's almost like spring, right? The springtime is such an abundant time. There's flowers, there's colors, there's this vibrancy, and that's who you are. You are finally coming into who you came here to be. You're feeling vibrant, you're feeling bright. It's warm out, the sun's out, and you're like, oh, this feels so good. So get excited. These two charms are wonderful messages of you expanding and leaving behind the old version of yourself that just doesn't serve you anymore. You are meant for more, and we have to be willing to go through these icky, tight squeeze situations to push us into something better. You can do it. I know the squeeze is hard. Trust me. I've been through it many times in my life. It is not easy. Now we have the mermaid, which is funny because I'm going to the pool. I'm going to go lay out. That's why I got my bathing suit on. But the mermaid is all about, like, I always see it as the grass isn't always greener. Like, she's always thinking she wants to be on land. She wants legs. She wants this different life that's way out there, but she's not really appreciating all that she has. So when I get the mermaid, I always think of how can we swim and dance with life, right? And then I think of how can we just love what we have right now and not always be wishing for our bodies to be different, for our situation to be different. Maybe it's awesome the way it is right now, and maybe you just need to see it. But it can't hurt to dream big a little bit, right? That's why we manifest, because we want the best for ourselves. We know that our dreams can come true, and a mermaid is a dreamer. All right, let's do another one. Okay, we have a hand, but I don't know. The message I just got was like a high five yourself. You've come so far, kind of like looking back at your journey, but I feel like there's something else to do with this. Let's figure that out. Yeah, it just says handmade on it. Maybe a child. Maybe there's a child in the picture. Okay, we have a horse. And every time I see a horse, I think of freedom. Horses represent complete freedom. I always think of like a wild horse running along the ocean. And it's just free. It's free to do whatever it wants, when it wants, as often as it wants. I wonder what that has to do with the hand. I just heard pick a card. Okay. Done with the charms. We're going to use the tarot deck. See what kind of message we can get here. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which means you've been working hard for your abundance. He's been chipping away at it. He's building it pentacle by pentacle, slowly. And sometimes when we are creating and co-creating with the universe, we have to, and when we're creating the life of our dreams, we have to build our own abundance. And that takes time. And it's like an art. It's a fine art. And a lot of it is your mind is tuning into what are your blocks around money? What are your belief systems around money? Do you believe that you're not worthy of it? Do you believe that it's dirty to want money? Some people think it's dirty and it's greedy. And it's not. It's your birthright. You're allowed to sit on the couch and do nothing and win $1 million. You should find zero guilt in receiving money that way. Or if somebody came up to you and was like, hey, I think you're the most amazing person. I see what you're doing in your life and you inspire me every day. And I hate that you're suffering with your finances. I want to gift you like $20,000, right? There are people that do that. And I've had clients who've received that, which is so cool. But like, if that happened to you, would you feel comfortable saying, thank you so much? That's awesome. Yes, I'll receive it. Or would you feel guilty and bad and you'll feel dirty and you feel like, oh no, I can't do that. I know for me, I would definitely be so honored and I would see it as such a step, an action of love that I would absolutely accept it because I know the meaning behind it. They even explain the meaning behind it. And I know that I'm worthy of that. We all are worthy of somebody giving us love, whether it's through money, whether it's through a hug, whether it's through a compliment, you're worthy of receiving it. So you working so hard to build your abundance, you also don't have to work hard for it. Money can come to you effortlessly and quickly. I always like my little mantra. You ready? Large sums of money comes to me effortlessly, quickly, in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis for the highest good of all, for me to share, to save, to give, to spend joyously. It's my favorite mantra. And money does happen to kind of float into my life, and it's in the most unique ways. It's so fun. Yep. And then we have the Four of Cups. Somebody's emotionally unavailable. They're not happy. They're feeling like it's almost not even unavailable. It's kind of like you're seeing the universe is handing you a cup. It's handing you something and you got your arms folded and you're like, no, that's not what I wanted. It's like, you're kind of like a spoiled brat, right? It's like, that's not what I wanted. That's not the cup I wanted. So this is kind of like when you're manifesting and the universe brings you a gift and maybe it doesn't look the way you expected it to look. It's still a gift. Open up those arms. It doesn't have to look a certain way. And this could mean in partnerships too. Sometimes I was on a Zoom the other day with a woman who she was talking about, she's single and she was talking about wanting a partner and she was like saying how they need to look. And my first thought was, oh man, I gotta step back here and just allow her to keep talking so I can learn more about her and what her stories are in her mind. And she just was so fixated on how the person was going to look. And I was like, God's going to bring her somebody that looks nothing like that just to teach her the lesson in unconditional love. And she's going to have to learn to love him the way he looks. And because it's not always about that. It's the energy. It's not about what we look like. It's about the energy we hold within our bodies. And if we're an energetic match to somebody, we will just love them no matter what. It is the feeling, the sensation, the presence with them, meaning like the mindfulness, the awareness, like listening, eye contact, the curiosity between the two of you. That's all energy. And when that's not there, when somebody's not curious about you or they don't want to spend time with you and like listen to you, they're always busy or on their phone or they're just not like honoring you, that's not a match. And whether the person looks like the way you wanted them to look, if they don't have the energy connection, it's not going to last. So she can wish for what she wants somebody to look like, but they might not match and connect with all the other dots. So we can't be so fixated on our manifestations and what they're going to look like when they come in. We just say, this is what I would like. I'm open to this or something better. Okay. We are going to do this Gateway Oracle. Yes, I love when they jump out like that. Super, super fun. Taking action. This is masculine energy. The giver. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So somebody's taking action towards going after building their abundance, maybe starting a new job, connecting with new people, maybe leaving a job. Yeah, hearing messages from spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from spirit. They're hearing the call of their heart. And they're like, I keep thinking about this over and over again. I got to take action. I got to do it. It's just been on my mind. And this is the energy that they're in when they're not taking action. They're like, poor me. Why does my life suck? This isn't fair. Nope. Get your hiney up and start taking action. Start doing one thing different today. Start listening to what is your inner voice telling you? What is your inner voice saying that you could be doing that would bring you joy? Or how can you help people that might need, I always say like our purpose is kind of like what we love to do, and it solves a problem for the world. And it's not something that I made up. Obviously, I learned it somewhere, but what I like to do is I like to guide people who are struggling with grief, with job change, with understanding their mind, why they behave the way they do. I like to help them understand on a soul level why they're doing what they're doing or why they're attracting these negative situations. And that's me solving a problem for people. And then I love to do it. And now I get paid to do it. So you can figure out what your mission is and what your purpose is by what you love to do, what you're really good at doing, what people tell you. Everyone always used to say, Michelle, you just know exactly what to say. Well, the whole time I think I was just channeling messages and I didn't know it. But it's what we love to do, what we're really good at, and people are saying we're good at it. And then we're solving a problem for somebody. And the solving the problem is that's the area where you get paid, because people are willing to value you and they're willing to pay you for what you're solving for them. You're relieving something, you're relieving some sort of suffering from them, or just like I said, you're just solving some sort of issue that they have. So they're going to be willing to pay you to do that. And that's how you can build your own abundance and start from scratch and just chip away slowly and build and build and build. The money will come. Okay. Let's do some animal cards. Thank you all for being here and watching. If you're still here, I'm so grateful for you guys supporting my channel. If you ever feel called to donate, I do these readings for free and gathering messages for all of you to help you. So if you feel called to donate, I would totally accept that love. My PayPal and Venmo are below. All right, so we have lion, bear, and starfish. I love this. Starfish says, intuition, listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. Again, listening to the messages of spirit. Spirit is you. You're connected to your spirit family, your higher self. So we have to tune into what our intuition is saying. The bear card says, you are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. So whatever your mission is, it's saying you can move forward and step into that. It is safe. It's safe to be seen. You can come out of hibernation. And the lion is honor your soul and celebrate its journey. Again, how far you've come. It's kind of like the butterfly and the flower charm. And even the mermaid, I just heard the mermaid is meant to also express this idea that you're unique. You're not like anybody else. You're like a mermaid. You're magical. You're special. And your soul's journey is unique to you. So what you came here to do, that thing that you're going to create and that you're going to solve a problem for people, only you know how to do that. Other people might be doing the same thing, but only you present it the way you present it. And that's what's special about you. So you have to walk into your purpose and your mission with this knowing that I'm special and what I have to offer is different, especially like think about me doing readings right now. You guys could go to any other YouTube channel and watch readings, but not everybody has my voice. Not everybody reads the same as me. Not everybody has the same energy that I have I like to call myself heart-led. Like I come from compassion and I want to help you learn. I try not to bark at you guys. I always say, like, make sure when you're watching information on YouTube, you have to think, would you trade lives with the person that you're learning from? Do you really respect them and really know their mindset about life and their perspective? And do you value it? If you don't, then why would you take advice from them? Why would you learn from them? And also to think about the heart-led part. Like sometimes people can be very, just very logical and scientific. That might be how you like to learn. Other people might like to learn from people that are more heart-led. They're soft, they're nurturing. They want to provide the information in a loving way. And they're saying, hey, this is just an offering. You don't have to listen to me. This is just my way of sharing, and you can take what you want. And then there's other people who just spew information at you and they kind of demand that you listen. And they're like, this is the way it is. So you have to kind of look at who you're learning from and whose energy you're picking up when you're watching their videos. And the way I like to do this is when I'm done watching the video, I will check in with my body and say, how do I feel right now? Like, oh, I feel tight. I feel tense. I'm not going to watch that person's channel anymore because they leave me feeling like stressed. Like they just made me feel bad about my life. So always be mindful of the energy that you feel after watching a video. Let's do an abundance deck. Angels of Abundance. Thank you. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So it is our job to picture what we want to manifest. What kind of abundance do we want? Do we want $1 million? Do we want to earn it a certain way? Do we want it to be gifted to us? Start imagining the amount of money that you want. Maybe don't put limits on how it comes in. It can be a gift, it can be earned, it could be inherited, whatever it is. But start visualizing it and keep that in your mind. Use that beautiful imagination of yours. It's there for a reason. Our lives can be created. If it's for everyone's highest good that's around us, the universe will bring it to us. All right, lovies, I'm going to end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.